Hello. 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 Welcome, children. Class 7. I take physics, chapter number 1, the same as physical quantity and measurement chapter being continued. This is the second class of this online classroom. Our textbook reference is concise physics, as it is noted. We're taking the chapter with the topic, that is area, density, and speed, in a very quick succession. So my suggestion is, you should have the textbook opened before you start taking this class. My suggestion is, just open your textbook with page number 6 and we move on. We first take the area. Area means surface taken by or covered by any object. It's a surface, so it is a plane, it is a surface on which a body is kept, and how much it covers, that makes the meaning of area. That way, the area is chosen as such. The best way of taking example of an area as a rectangular surface, which has its length, which has its width. So the area will be the length into breadth with their proper units. That is already done in class 6 in a very much detail. So as the small area is taken, that is, units can be centimeter into centimeter will be a centimeter square unit. That is 1 centimeter long, 1 centimeter broad, 1 centimeter square, 1 unit. If it is converted as 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter will be of 1 meter. If it is as kilometer term, the length quite wide field, quite a long road, straight road, as happens to be a kilometer unit, multiply with a kilometer unit will become a kilometer unit square. If it is very small surface, very small area being taken by very small microbes or very small surface, if it is, it can be even much smaller, say 1 millimeter can be multiplied, 1 millimeter as breadth can also be called 1 millimeter square. These are the common units: millimeter square, centimeter square, meter square, and kilometer square. These are the common units. So bigger unit than that. If the unit is bigger, why? The length and breadth of the thing is quite long. Say it is 100 meter. Had this been a units for 100 meter, so length 100 meter, breadth 100 meter, it is a very long square field. So that way, area will be length into breadth will be 100 meter length into 100 meter breadth will be equal to 10,000 meter square. Since this is a quite big unit, so 10,000 meters square, that will be called 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4. So this can be written in short as 10 to the power 4 meters square, and this can be called 1 hectare. This is called 1 hectare. 1 hectare. So it is a bigger unit of that. Similarly, had that been much bigger field of that, that is called square kilometer as well. That can be another unit called square kilometer. So correspondingly we can say 1 kilometer square can also be said as 1,000 meter length into 1,000 meter breadth will be 10 lakh meter square, which can also be said 10 to the power 6 meter square. It is a kilometer square length. It is a kilometer square length which comes to be. So these are the bigger units as such. Correspondingly, consequently, if we go to smaller units than that, if it is smaller units than that, it can be say 1 millimeter square. 1 millimeter square. That means 1 millimeter into 1 millimeter. This can also be converted to centimeter form. 10 millimeter makes a centimeter. So 1 millimeter will be 1 divided by 10 centimeter. So this millimeter can be written as 1 by 10 centimeter into 1 by 10 centimeter. So this will be getting you 1 by 100 centimeter square. This together 1 by 100 centimeter square, which can also be taken as millimeter to centimeter forms. If this is converted to meter form then, because centimeter square is CGS unit, so this can be taken as 10 to the power minus 2 centimeter square. If the same thing is chosen for CGS to SI system, say 1 millimeter square can be 1 millimeter into 1 millimeter. That means 1 millimeter is 1 by 1000 meter into 1 by 1000 meter. So this can be ten to the power minus 6. So there will be 10 to the power minus 6 meter square, which is equivalent to millimeter square. I think since it is a metric system, it can be converted to either 10 units, 100 units, 1000 units, like that. So we can go further more and more units getting interconverted. So there can be many as such, that is you have got a list in your page number 6. 1 hectare 10 to the power minus 1 to the power 10 to the power 4 meter square, 1 kilometer square 10 to the power 6 meter square, just tick off, and 1 centimeter square has 10 to the power minus 4 meter square, and 1 millimeter square has 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. I've done a few for you. We go ahead with the area of regular objects, which you need to bear in mind. This is a formula that you need to memorize, and the best method of memorizing is using that in your practical work. As it is, area of square. Area of square. Square is a thing with all side equal and all angle 90 degree a square. So this will be length into length, that is length square. That is 1 side to the power 2. In this way you can formulate. The second is that of a rectangle. We have just come to know length into breadth. We have just come to know area of circle. Area of a circle. A circle must have a ring going around a fixed point. From the fixed point, the distance of the ring called the radius, and hence the area will be pi value, that is 22 by 7 or 3.14 as the fixed value, into radius square, that is area of circle. Similarly, that is in your book as it supports, surface of area of cylinder, that is 2 pi radius into its length. So a cylinder has its structure. A cylinder has its structure. It is a round and having a length there. So there must be a radius from here. There must be a length from here, or it is called height also. So here the area can be, the full length of one circle, that is 2 pi into r, 2 pi into radius, into its length. We know that pi value, it is a Greek letter, read as pi, which is equivalent to 22 by 7 as fractional value, and as approximate value is 3.14, which is a fixed quantity. Area of regular objects can be done by using the formula. But what about the area of irregular surface, the surface which is not geometrical? So for irregular surface areas, we use the graph paper, and I simply discuss the use of the graph paper, taking a support from your book you must read. Graph paper is a square sheet of paper. It is a square sheet of paper having small square blocks are drawn there. If you watch carefully, there will be some big squares with deep lining, and each deep lining square area to have normally 10 divisions on the vertical column and 10 divisions on the right column, horizontal column and vertical column. So altogether there are small 10 divisions as 10 millimeter and 10 divisions up as 10 millimeter. So full one block of square, as in your textbook also it is there, there are 10 millimeter long and 10 millimeter broad. That means 1 centimeter long and 1 centimeter broad, that area. Now that square sheet is to be taken. It is to be spread over flat surface, and the object which is irregular in shape, as you are going to take the area of that, that means how much space it covers on the surface, you have to put that object onto the graph sheet and then just draw an outline with the pencil. It may be a leaf lamina, it may be a piece of stone, it can be of any such surface which doesn't have any regular shape. Then, as you see there, the graph line whatsoever does have so many blocks like, and each blocks are of equal length and breadth. If it is 1 centimeter long and 1 centimeter broad, each area is the same as its dimension. So if any surface you are drawing is such that it comes in this way, what you have to look for is that you must see how many square blocks are coming in complete within the surface area, or how many parts are not completely inside but more than half is inside. We take them as one unit, but if it is less than that, less than half of that, we normally leave it. So a complete block is there, so it is one piece here. It is also more than half. This is also more than half. This portion is more than half. This is also slightly looking more than half, and this is looking more than half. This portion is not to be taken. This portion not to be taken. So these two places are blank. just because they are covering the surface within the square area as it is less than half. So in that way, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 covered units. So there are 6 units which are within the figure. Which figure? That is the square figure. So in your textbook it is 4 written. So I have drawn there, that comes to be 6. So number of complete squares, it is just 1. Number of complete square is just 1. And number of incomplete squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is also not taken because it looks a little smaller than the half. So complete square, it is 1. And the next statement as it is that number of incomplete. So incomplete result is that which is half or more than half by your eye estimation, or if it is difficult to do the eye estimation, you can count the small squares. You can find every square block has got 100 small units. You can count them quickly if you have a confusion. You can count them quickly, the small squares as such. If it is 50 or more than 50, obviously that is to be taken. So incomplete number of squares over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total is 6 square units. Then value of 1 square unit is how much? Surface area is 6 as the total number into area of 1 small square. Area of 1 small square is written already, 1 centimeter long, 1 centimeter broad, so it is 1 centimeter square. So total surface area is becoming 6 centimeter square. That is the way the thing can be taken. So 2 kinds of area we read just now. Its units also to be taken care of with the, you maybe put the assignments and questions to interchange the units of the squares as such. We come now to density. Please get into it. You must have a textbook open in front, already said. So just you cooperate. We take density. The term density means the denseness or the compactness of the particles. So the term density is how dense the substance particles are, how close the particles are. Because all particles are either very close to each other, some are little apart from each other, and some are very much away from each other. So solid, liquid, and gaseous states. So here we say the compactness of the molecules or particles at one place, at one unit of its volume, is called its density. So here the density means the denseness. How dense the substance is, the denseness of the particles. Meaning, we can say that a blue headline, just at the last line of your textbook in the page number 7 you find, the equal masses of different substances have different volumes. Equal masses of different substances have their different volumes. See one activity overleaf. Next page to it, you find activity number 4. There you find there is a beam balance. There is a Grosser's balance, which is the most common balance here as such. You find that 1 kg of weight is kept on one side of the pan, and the other side of the pan is having 1 kilogram of sugar. If we see at a glance, we find that the piece of solid body, as it is 1 kg mass is there, that is, of course, showing it is 1 kg weight. I repeat, on the left side of the pan,